I'm Kohai.
And I'm Senpai.
And together we're Kohai's Collection. Today we're making our first milestone video, so today is going to be a little bit different than our usual professional videos. We are celebrating 100 subscribers, or actually right now it's 250 subscribers.
And for those who aren't aware, 100 subscribers is a good milestone, because for YouTube you need at least 100 subscribers to get your very first YouTube URL. So hopefully soon we can have our very first custom youtube.com/Kohai's Collection. Now, one of the requirements is that we also need 30 days of active channel participation. Our channel was created back in 2019, but I guess it's based on the very first video you upload. So hopefully in the beginning of March, we'll be able to share that custom URL with you all.
The main point of today's video is really just a big thank you. I didn't really want to get my hopes up, so I set a goal for myself of 50 subscribers by the end of the month. And 2 weeks in, we hit 100. So you guys literally doubled it in half the time. And now 3 weeks in, we're at 250. So I really just want to say thank you guys so much for watching our videos and subscribing.
Yeah, it really means the world to us. Kohai approached me with this idea 2.5 years ago. And shortly after that, we had to uproot and move. So it's taken us about another 2 years just to move into this house, build the studio you see here, a game room that you're going to see, and then get all this equipment so we can share our passion with you all. So it really does mean everything to us that you've been so accepting of us and already supportive of us on this journey. You all really are, the early adopters here, and you're getting in on the ground floor. So any of our kind of future successes, really stem from you all right now, because everything's going to expand from here. So very much so, thank you.
This is our first update video, so it's a little more off the cuff than our normal content. However, I hope I can continue making these milestone videos as we reach 1,000 subscribers, maybe 10,000 subscribers.
Yeah, so we really wanted to use this opportunity to tell you all what you're subscribing to, what content you can expect to see from this channel, and then what our goals and plans are for this channel.
I started collecting figures about 5 years ago, and I approached Senpai 2.5 years ago with my dream of figure reviewing. I was already collecting figures, so I was like, why not do some figure reviews? Some people either can't afford them or like to see the figure before they purchase. And so I figured that I would provide that opportunity for you all to see the figures showcased and maybe critiqued. And here we are.
Yeah, and so I already had a minor background in film. I produced a dance group in Japan for a while. Their name was Cosmos. And I'd already been collecting for 6 years at the time that she approached me. And I just never put the two together. I never thought about taking my passion for film and combining that with figures, which I was already very much interested in. So, when she approached me with this, ideas just started flowing, and we're just going back and forth on what we wanted to build. And specifically, I want to get away from the vlog style videos, which are really popular right now. And we don't see anyone reviewing figures the way we want to see people reviewing figures, at least for English-speaking audiences. As collectors, we're really bad about just buying figures because it's the character that we like, and we're just trying to collect everything. But I want to kind of get a little away from that and be able to critique and look at figures more analytically.
So we spent a lot of time working on our rating system, which I think really sets us apart from everyone else, since we based this system off of our 14 years of cumulative experience.
Yeah, and all of the figure collectors who are popular right now, doing kind of all the vlog style stuff, they've only been collecting for a year or two. And so our expertise, along with the fact that we're a pair, which is very advantageous, I hope is enough to let us stand out and separate ourselves from that scene.
I was hoping I could say that I could do this all by myself. However, that's not the case. Although I do write my own boat jokes, okay? But together we can produce more professional and high quality content. Senpai can focus on directing and shooting, whereas I can focus on presentation. We also have 2 of us with incomes, so we have figures constantly coming in. Maybe a little too constantly.
Yeah, so since the 2.5 years we came up with this idea, we actually have been saving these figures to unbox on the channel. But that now has turned into over 140 figures that we have yet to unbox, which is unfortunately too unrealistic to even get to at this point. Because even if we produced 1 video a week for a review, we have almost 3 years worth of content, and it's unfortunately 3-year-old content at this point. So this is what the channel is going to look like moving forward.
We're going to be doing reviews for new popular stuff as it's coming out, while also doing stuff that we're passionate about, like lewd 18 plus figures and my dudes. So I entered the figure scene because I really wanted to see more representation for male figures. And then 18 plus figures are just always fun to do. I also want to do some Nindroid videos because I don't feel like a lot of people do those, but never Figmas because I'm sorry, I hate Figmas.
And so we'll unbox some of our older figures that we do have. The interesting ones, mainly stuff like Native and other big companies. But at the same time, we don't want to miss out on a lot of the content that we do have. So for the ones that we don't have time to review, I'm still going to showcase them during the Senpai Showcase videos that you all have seen. As a quick background, it takes us 22 to 24 hours to produce one of the reviews. And that doesn't even include rendering time or upload time. But on the flip side, I can churn out a photography session and a Senpai showroom video in about 4 to 6 hours. So we can produce about 4 of those videos for every one review.
Yeah, so our goal is minimum 1 video a month because these figures are expensive. And Kohai has a full-time job and also goes to school, which doesn't leave a lot of free time. However, we're going to try to rush figures that are either really popular or that we're really excited about seeing.
Yeah, just like we did Prince Yugen a week after releasing Rim. But in between then, what we'll do is we'll pad kind of this time out with the Senpai Showcase videos. So for the figures that we don't have time to unbox, we'll do the showcase of them so people can still enjoy these figures and still see them because not a lot of people have produced content for them. You can always expect a Senpai showroom video after each review as well. So if anyone wants to go back and just see the figure, they can do so.
Well, I hope I don't disappoint anybody. So, videos you won't see on our channel anytime soon. Things like my monthly Ami Ami haul, a basic unboxing with one camera angle, my thoughts on stuff, things that we pre-ordered. If you are interested in things that we pre-ordered, you can always look on my figure collection to see what might be coming up. It's not that these videos will never happen, it's just we don't have the time right now and it's not really the niche I want to fill.
Yeah, to clarify, we're not putting down any content creators that put out this content. As she said, we have a very specific goal in mind, and so we want to make sure that all of our efforts we're going to is to further that single goal. Now, I can see us doing those type of videos, but it would probably be like in a live format, something that we can devote like an hour or two to answer questions y'all have, kind of interact with y'all. But you probably won't see those till we have a much larger audience, since we don't want to use that time, unfortunately, to have like a small audience of 2 people or so. So maybe once we hit 1,000 subscribers, something like that, we can start thinking about doing live videos for y'all where we do cover some of these topics or answer anything that y'all want to ask for us.
So this is our goal. I know it sounds kind of crazy, but we want to be the #1 influencers for anime figures in English-speaking audiences.
We know it's lofty and ambitious, but we feel that there's an audience for this content. And I hope that in a few years we can look fondly back on this video and hopefully we're a step closer to being as successful as we want to be.
So just know that your comments and kind words mean everything to us. It's what motivates us to produce this kind of content and what makes us believe in our dream.
Yeah, and so just from the bottom of my heart, thank you. You all make this worth it, and I promise it doesn't go unnoticed. So particularly while we're small, we're going to do everything we can to respond to every YouTube comment you leave us, every Reddit comment, period. So I know it sounds kind of corny, but we don't really have anyone close to us that collects figures like we do. So interacting with you all and others that are passionate about these figures, it really does feel like we're talking to friends, and it's a wonderful feeling. And so all your support really does mean a lot to us, and it like she said, it motivates us to keep producing this content and moving forward. So thank you very much. We are based out in Georgia, and we do like to attend the local anime conventions. Now, I hope that one day we're popular enough to maybe get invited to other conventions across the country and maybe even do a panel where we can do like a live unboxing in front of everyone. I think that'd be a lot of fun. But for now, we will be attending MomoCon, not as a panelist or anything. We'll just kind of be there as visitors. But if you see us, say hey. It'll make our day, and we'd love to talk with you all.
So, there you have it. Our 100 subscriber video. Let's do it again when we get to 1,000 subscribers. With your help and encouragement, we know we can get there.
You can find our socials in the description below, as well as how to support this channel.
I'm your Kohai.
And I'm your senpai.
Until next time, bye!